This is our third annual Youth Law Enforcement Academy. It's what it is. It's a 10-day program. We have it Monday through Friday from 8 o'clock a.m. till 2 p.m. for 2 weeks. And it's to teach kids leadership, communication skills, and teamwork is the main goals of the academy.
Youth Academy, form up!
Chief Shelby wanted to start this academy when he took over as chief. Finally, we had enough manpower to get our community services unit started, which was started by Lieutenant Brandon Dowdy. And he also ran and started this first Youth Law Enforcement Academy, so he deserves a lot of credit for getting this program going.
We're building relationships with the young people in our community, and that's critical in this day and age when we've been portrayed as the villains, and we're not, and we're doing something to counter that narrative.
It's a lot of fun. We start off in the morning at 8 o'clock a.m. The parents drop their kids off.
All right, everybody up in your seats. Now quiet means quiet.
We start off with physical training, which includes push-ups, sit-ups, a variety of different exercises. And then we start with probably a quarter-mile run on that first day, but we work our way up to by the final day of the academy, we want all the kids to be running at least 1 mile. And we've already reached that goal. Today we ran 1.1 miles. So we try to teach kids the importance of physical fitness and in their daily activities.
I think our Youth Academy is one of the best programs we have. We connect with our young people, we develop relationships with the people and also with their parents. We've gotten tremendous feedback from the parents and the kids, how great the program is. There's no charge. It's a 2-week program. We keep the kids busy for 8 hours a day. And one of the main benefits that I see is we're getting them moving and exercising. And it's a little disappointed when I hear how the kids, a lot of them are not active at all. And they're struggling with basic activities. So this is good acclimation. You got to get moving. And I think it's a big problem nationwide where the kids not moving. Everyone is connected to their devices and married to their phones and everything. And we get them, put them the phones away, get outside and be active. And we're doing that with them and building relationships. And it's very important.
Stay smart and stronger together.
So we're doing some basic exercises. We ran a mile.
We'd stretch out, then we'd work out, then we'd gradually build up to a mile.
I really enjoy running the exercises and stuff because it builds up my strength and confidence.
Part of the academy involves a mock crime, which takes place here at the Senior Center.
So the case we were solving is we had a robber who robbed the Senior Center. We watched a video of a man coming into the activity center, putting a note down on a desk, and rushing the lady to give him money.
It's a mock armed robbery, and the kids throughout the course of the academy, they have to work together as a team in their squads and try to solve the crime. So that includes canine dogs. We have our canines out here tracking for evidence that the armed robber left behind.
I really like the canines because dogs are really cool. They have really good sense of smells, and they brought the dog in there and he smelled the stuff that we put and hid, and he smelled it all over the room and the odors, and he found them.
We have our evidence technicians out here doing fingerprinting, DNA swabs, shoe castings.
This week I learned how to take foot castings, and if they're in the sand, we pour this dental stone over it to get the print. But if they're in the snow, we spray wax on it.
And we also casted some footprints to see what kind of shoes they were making, what type of shoes they were wearing. And we found out that they were Skechers.
And we're trying to see who did it, basically. We've collected footprints, DNA, some blood on a car and a safe, and we've had a few clothing that we had to collect too.
We teach them how to do search warrants. Also, we have our drones out here. We have our drone unit out here and our tactical response unit out here as well. And I also want to thank the Shelby Township Fire Department. They come here as well and do a first aid and CPR training, so that's a big component to this academy as well.
Put your hand on the back of the head. We're going to flip them over. Keep them down. Gravity is our friend. We're going to take your 2 fingers and we're going to do the chest thrust.
I want to
1,
thank
2,
the
3,
Michigan
4.
Schools and Government Credit Union. They provided the monetary donation to pay for all the uniforms for the kids. I want to thank Dino and Rocco from Utica Van Dyke Towing. They sponsor our graduation party and they provide lunch on the final day, and it's a great catered lunch that they provide.
At this point. So he's clear, he doesn't have any weapons, so
Well, last year I had a lot of fun, and my squad leader I liked. He was fun to hang around with, and I just wanted to be that person for these kids. So we have a group, and we are supposed to watch and help our group and teach them things they don't know or they need help with.
Anything you say or do will be held against you in court.
I think it's important to the community just to teach these kids at a young age that, you know, police officers are human too. We're on their side. We're there to help them, mentor them. You know, that police officers are human. It's important to engage with the community and let kids know that, you know, we're on their side. We're there to help them and mentor them. And I think that's why it's so important to the community.
I just wanted to have the experience of being a cop.
Police officers have a hard job. There are multiple steps in their job. If they get a case or whatever type of crime they get, it's just complicated overall for them.
White male.
White male.
People get themselves into trouble, and people might not be trained to know how to get them out into that situations, and people do things that are wrong. We need people to go and help others because others might not know how to do it, and others can do wrong and they need to be punished.
I think overall they enjoy the friends that they're making. You know, the first day they get here, everybody's really shy. They don't speak a word at all. And now, you know, here we're into week 2, almost the final day, and the kids are, you know, having a ton of fun. So I think the biggest thing that they're getting out of it is making friends, and that's what it's all about, and that's good to see.
So we have 3 dogs on the road right now.
The Academy was a great time. I had a great time this year. I did it last year, and I had a great time last year. This year is another good time.
Our goal is to support the officers.
We have a graduation tomorrow at 1:00 p.m., which will be fun. All the parents will be there with the children, and we have lunch catered in, compliments of Utica Van Dyke Towing. They provide a nice lunch for everybody. So it's just a great time, great experience for the kids.
Hello, my name is Madison. First, I'd like to thank the officers, Officer Bennett, Officer Phelps, Officer O'Neill, Sergeant Benedettini, and Officer Noblestoff for a wonderful time at this academy and this award. I would also like to thank my classmates for choosing me to receive this award. It means a lot. I'm very grateful to be given the opportunity to be at this academy. I learned way more than I thought I would. They pushed us farther than we thought we could go, which is good. In this academy, we learned what it's like to be a team, and that everyone has something unique to bring to the table and something that is unique to themselves. Every day, we ran together and did physical training. We solved a mock crime as a team and became closer together as friends and as a team. In this academy, we learned CPR, first aid, about canine dogs, and how to collect fingerprints, casting footprints, and much more. Overall, we learned professionalism, teamwork, preparedness, and pride. We will forever have this knowledge and our friendships we made for the rest of our lives. Thank you.
Youth Academy, class dismissed!
Stay smart and stronger together.